reclining on her side. It's in Morningside Park in Harlem, and it's taking a lot of people by surprise.
Yeah, I've seen this on Instagram quite a few times already, but the piece is just one in a series of large-scale art pieces that have turned up all over the city. Fox5's Crystal Young is live in Harlem with the story. Good morning, Crystal.
Good morning. Well, this piece of artwork just makes me smile, and I know that I am not alone. So for 135 years, the original Statue of Liberty has been standing guard over New York Harbor, but now she's gotten a little tired. So guess what? She's hanging out at 120th Street on a hill in Morningside Park, and lots of people are loving it. It has become a favorite Instagram spot for so many New Yorkers, and now that I see it, it's for good reason. So the woman that is part of the reason why this statue is here in the first place, her name is Connie Lee. She joins me this morning. She is all about art in Harlem, art in underserved areas. So talk to me about how this Lady Liberty came to be and what your involvement was in it.
So it was pretty simple. Brad Taylor from the Friends of Morningside Park and myself walked the park, found a great location, and said, okay, we have about 10 days to write a grant. So we contacted Zaq, because he is that kind of artist who can come up with a concept very quickly. And that began in 2019.
Wow, okay.
It takes a while.
Now, what do you think about it? Now that you see it all in place, 25 feet long, fabulous, what are your thoughts now that it's all come together? Because it's only been here a few weeks, correct?
Yeah, it brings me so much joy. Every time I come here, there's children climbing all over it, people standing around waiting to get a photo, and you see how happy they are, and that's the whole point.
Absolutely. So you're part of an initiative that does this on a regular basis. Tell me about the work that we can see at 116th Street. It's called BOME, but explain what that means.
Boulevard of African Monarchs. Kenseth Almstead is the artist. It was a DOT community commission, and all I had to do was apply to DOT to bring that funding to this neighborhood, and then a broad process goes out to find the right artist to do the right piece. I also selected the site, and a year and a half later, maybe even longer, it takes a long time, but Boulevard of African Monarchs is a lovely piece.
Wow, thank you. Well, I can tell you that this is lovely too. I'm going to have to check that one out in person. I think the city needs people like you to champion the arts, especially in places that you wouldn't expect it. You know, I love that this is not Central Park or all the way downtown, but it's in Harlem and it's still loved. Don't you agree?
I agree, and it really is about bringing art here, but it's more about supporting the artist. Artists who do work in the public realm are working really hard, and it's a very generous gesture coming from them. So my job is to support the artists.
Okay, well, I think you do your job well, Connie. How long is this going to be here?
Until the end of April 2022.
Oh, good. Okay. Well, there you have it. You have some time to come check it out. Get your Instagram photos. Be at one with Lady Liberty. Tell her that I sent you, and just enjoy the fact that there is gorgeous art all over New York City, especially in Morningside Park. That's going to do it for me. We're going to have the artist, Zaq, and more of his artwork in the 9 o'clock. So don't go anywhere. Back to you ladies in the studio.
The Lady Reclining.